Welcome back, friends. My name is Shauna, or you can call me mismooncrystal, whatever vibes with you the most. I'm an intuitive empath, and I use the tarot cards to get messages from the universe for y'all. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please hit subscribe and notify down below. I make new videos every day. I am running behind on this one. I do understand. I had something come up yesterday, an opportunity that I can't miss. So I'm going to do my very best to get these on time to you, these videos, but for the next week or so, it may be a little bit harder for me to do that, but just know that I'll be back to normal, in a week and a half or so. Like I said, I couldn't miss this opportunity. It's one of those things, which is actually going on right now. So like, as we're heading to the end of 2019, like the universe is really like preparing us for this 2020 timeline and this higher vibration. So just like make sure you're paying attention, because things may pop up and it's time to just go with them. It's time to roll with them. And we're heading into this Gemini full moon, and that's in 6 days on the 12th. But this is all about illuminating things that like old habits and things that you kind of like you don't want to show people so much. It's also about partnerships and independence. So a lot of stuff like that may pop up, but really this opportunity is just be paying attention to that energy. Things may pop up that, like I said, you may need to jump on really quickly. It's just how it's going right now. Everything's kind of like speeding up at this point. Like we're really, like I said, getting on a line and preparing for this new timeline. So don't be afraid, jump on, trust me. I get you. I get anxiety about stuff too, as some of you know. Okay, so today we're talking about December 6th, like I said. Once again, we have the moon in Aries, which is really good for like keeping you motivated and confident and like just keeping those energy levels up. Now you can get a little like hasty and aggressive. It can be a very intense energy, but if you can kind of channel and focus it to where you're working on projects and getting things done and those sort of things, then it really works really well. That's kind of what I've been feeling and doing, is just like channeling it into like staying on top of what I'm doing, all the projects and stuff, making schedules and making sure things get done right now. So let's see what's going on with the cards, see what they have to say, see what messages need to come through for December the 6th. And I hope y'all are having a lovely week so far. We're headed into the weekend. Throw in some. Okay, back at the deck, 3 of Cups. Nice. Some of you guys might be going to parties this weekend. You might already be celebrating, for Christmas and stuff like that, the holidays, or just getting together with friends right now. Right now is a really fun time. Like, December is a really positive month. It's more about being social than maybe like finding that relationship with somebody. It's more about finding yourself and having fun and like self-love kind of things. So I really like that we have that 3 of Cups right there. All right. Let us see. All right, so first we have the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So the 7 of Swords really talks about somebody could be, being sneaky or behind your back, saying things or doing things that aren't, so cool, so positive all the time. But we do have this 2 of Wands too. So I kind of almost feel like there's a decision that has to be made, but you're not really telling everybody right now because you don't feel like they need to know, or somebody is, has the decision that they're trying to make and they're not really like saying it right now. They're keeping it in the back of their head. But it almost feels like a sneaky thing that's going on here. Now, I do want to draw on the 7 of Swords to make sure that I'm getting this right, and so we can clarify this. So, why is the 7 of Swords here? Oh, I had one flip. Ace of Pentacles. So maybe some of you are having some ideas that you're not wanting to tell people right now. You're kind of afraid they won't take them so well, so you're feeling like you have to go behind their back a little bit. and not be as honest with them. And maybe this is like with your partner or somebody or someone really close to you. Maybe you can't tell your parents, different people, because you know they'll judge you a certain way. But overall, this is kind of, like I said, almost like you're going behind people's backs, and you kind of feel that energy. Just be careful with that energy. Don't let yourself like attract more negativity because you feel either guilty. Try to come to terms with that if you are kind of feeling that way, that behind your back energy kind of thing. But overall, it looks like you're really trying to make a decision to move forward with something or start something new here. With this Aries, the moon in Aries is all about that starting projects and different things like that, and really having that motivation. With this Ace of Pentacles, this is still just a thought. So once again, you may be feeling guilty in your head right now. Like I said, just be aware of that energy. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get you down, kind of thing. Hold on a sec. I talk so fast that like I run out of breath. Sometimes I try to slow myself down. All right, what we have next is the Queen of Wands and then the Page of Cups. So since we have two of these court cards here, I almost feel like this is an energy that's going along with this situation. So first, we have this Queen of Wands, and she's like this powerful Aries type of energy that is getting stuff done. So you really might be feeling that right now, that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to put things in place. If you're not coming with me, I really don't care. We're going right now. This is still nurturing because it is the Queen of Wands. So it's not overly like aggressive here. It's actually a pretty good energy to be in with the fire sign and Aries and all that. I'm an Aries, so I know that we can get aggressive sometimes with things, and go over the top and just constantly be working. I look at the Queen of Wands a little bit more like she knows what she's doing. She's on top of her game, but yet she's still out there like motivated and confident in doing what she's supposed to be doing. And then with this Page of Cups too, this is also like addressing the emotions with this as well. So you may be feeling like very emotionally attached to this new project or thing that's going on right now. But you're feeling excited as well. Now, the Page of Cups can also kind of warn you from being too dreamy. Like, don't overindulge in that illusion kind of thing. Make sure that you are kind of keeping this Queen of Wands like, okay, what's real, what's not. I'm very practical. I'm very, a go-getter. The Page of Cups is more of a Pisces, and like I said, more of a dreamer thing. But sometimes they can see things as not so realistic. So just once again, pay attention to the energy. Make sure you're not being sucked into one way too much or, another. Make sure you're being balanced here. Let's draw on the Queen of Wands though too. And the Page of Cups actually. So why is the Queen of Wands here? The Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, we're just working on something. And maybe you're, this actually applies to my life, so this makes sense to me, but you're kind of apprenticing to learn a new project, to learn something new. And this kind of makes sense, like, okay, so maybe you're getting some new ideas, like where you're gonna go with this new apprenticeship, this new learning, those kind of things. Once again, there is still that sneaky energy, so be careful. But really, it looks like you're working towards like a goal that you're feeling really good and emotionally good with, is the way I feel about it. Let's draw on this Page of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. So this is a balance. This is actually okay. Now that I see the Six of Pentacles with the Page of Cups, I feel like this is really balancing all the energies out. Okay, so we have a little bit of that fire, we have a little bit of that water, and we're just really having like a fluid day. So you really might be feeling like amazing today and on top of it. So stick with that for sure. The next we have the Four of Swords and then the Knight of Wands. Once again, the Knight of Wands is going to kind of be an energy here that's going along with today. And he's a little more aggressive than the Queen of Wands. He's more of a go-getter. He is more confident and can be overly confident, once again, be careful with those energies. Be careful with being too aggressive today with people. There has been a lot of intense energy also where people were kind of feeling more emotional and they get offended a lot easier. So we might be like talking really quickly, like I am, but saying the wrong thing and not even realizing that we're coming across the way that we are. So just be careful for that energy. Now, the Four of Swords, I'm going to see why he's here, but there's something that, and as we had the Seven of Swords here, I'm seeing this Four of Swords. So this may be that energy that we're laying to rest so we can move forward here, that sneaky energy. So let's draw on him really quick. Why, getting all kinds of cards, why is the Four of Swords here? The Queen of Pentacles. Now we are moving into the moon in Taurus tomorrow, I believe is what it is. So we do have that more earthy energy. So we have a lot of balanced court card energies here. We have fire, water, and then earth here. So I really feel like today is all about really balancing yourself out as well mentally, and coming to terms with this new idea, this new project, and then once again kind of removing this idea of sneakiness or guilty that you have in the back of your head right now. Maybe you're just unsure of yourself, but you're having to tap into this earth energy, this nurturing, more connected energy is the way I feel like it. Like she reminds me of Mother Earth. So I feel like you're going to have to be more grounded and put yourself in this grounding position to really figure out, why you're thinking about this situation. But like I said, overall positive day. We may be in our head a little bit about a few things, but today is going to be an action day. Today is going to be like a doing day. So yeah, like I said, just pay attention to those other energies that may be pulling you back. If you do need to be grounded, go outside, take a shower, burn sage, do something to get yourself back into that neutral position so you can think clearly. So my friends, if this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. I make new videos every day. And as always, have a super blessed December 6th. Thank you.